Tommy.
No.
Tommy, it's the first. It's.
No.
It's Packer Bear Week,
I
man.
don't care.
Tommy, is this about Jordy Nelson?
No.
Tommy, are you sure?
No. I mean, I accept the fact that Jordy got injured, but Donald Driver got on Twitter and said that he would come back if the Packers called, and Ted didn't call or he didn't say anything or talk about signing him.
But he signed James Jones.
It's not the same.
What's wrong, James?
It's not the same. You wouldn't even be able to wear 89. Richard Rodgers has it. Remember when Ramon Green came back and he had to wear 34?
But Tommy, Richard Rodgers said that he would wear 82 and let James Jones be number 89 again.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is. Now, come on, man. I got a nice hams for you. Come on down. We'll talk some football.
Yeah?
Yeah. Good evening, Packers fans. I am Matty Day.
I am Tommy Burns.
We are live from Stadium Drive.
And I had an interesting thought that was kind of warming and comical. Like inside the Packer Stadium, either the lunch lady serving food in the lunch line or the guy at the showers handing out the towels didn't get word that James was coming back, and he's just kind of like, Aaron, John, Clay, Julius, James? Hey, man. Oh, James Jones. Good to see you, man. Jerome, Aaron, it's just
Awesome.
he's back.
He's back.
Why is he back?
He's back because Jordy won't be back. That sucks. But there's a lot to. I guess there's not a ton of reason to. Let's talk you off the ledge, so to speak. So Jordy, you're not going to replace him, no matter who they were talking about fucking bringing in.
And the initial thought of comforting was, okay, going this season with our current roster.
Yeah, the entire starting offense. That's what everyone thought.
Moving forward with that.
Yeah.
And then you swap out a Miles White spot in that number 5 with what number do you put Jones at, and where does he fit in the scheme? And it's very interesting. I mean, you can't really hate on it as far as getting him on the super cheap, and his familiarity and rapport. And it was only 1 year away from. I mean, his last year, wasn't he?
2014 was with Oakland.
Yeah.
I mean, end of 2013 was when he went to free agency.
And he had a hell of a good year, and I can't imagine unless he picked up like a meth habit or something in Oakland, like he can't fall off the the cliff can't grade that quickly. I mean, there's still going to be a skill set there and an understanding and the tools and everything. So
I watched what he did in Oakland, man. I watched the highlights. He played with 3 different quarterbacks. He was like the number 1 receiver, which is a role he never was asked to have in Green Bay before. So he did well, man. He's never been like your deep threat, but he's a possession dude, and that's what they're getting back. It's great.
I always liked him.
Of course, man. I wanted him to keep him. Rodgers lobbied for him, but he had to go make some dough. It makes sense, and when you look at what Oakland and New York did respectively with their wide receiving core, it makes sense why they didn't keep James Jones. The real casualty here is Miles White. Gotta feel bad for that guy, man. 2 seasons, 3 off seasons with the Packers, did everything he was supposed to do, and just numbers, man.
you hold out hope. I mean, a tough decision like that, and what everybody feels, and apparently even James and Miles talked, and they keep in touch, and it's it's kind of came down to this has got to be the way, but it's the book is never closed on that. Just like we never thought we would see James Jones back in a Packers uniform.
Yeah.
You never know what happens with waivers and cuts and spending a year, a couple of these teams getting guy back. I mean,
shit, man, it looked like Jarrett Boykin was gonna be coming back for a minute.
Right?
Like, yeah. That's a little different. If you can't crack the Jaguars roster, I don't know whose roster you're.
You know what else is a little different to me is a lot of people are saying, oh, this is just like 96 season, got Aaron
Robert Brooks goes
rising,
down. Yeah,
bringing him in and everything, and
not.
there's a couple of things you need to realize. We do not have, while we may be formidable, we do not have arguably the best defense.
The number one defense, yeah.
We do not have a bona fide, return man that you had in Desmond, which he.
Dude, fucking Aberdarius, dude.
Yeah, and my feelings on that. I'm not going to be culpable for him knocking his noggin again and having that. I mean, practice squad, sure, and everything. We'll see what happens, but I'm not betting things.
McCarthy really likes him. I didn't mean to derail you, though. I mean, there's not. This is not 96. This is 2015.
Yep.
And there are other guys who are ready to...
Hip-hop was a lot better, in 96. It was just... I'm sorry, what were you saying?
We can riff on that. What I was looking at,
article.
Even before Jordy went down, granted there are only so many footballs to go around, Richard Rodgers is primed to take a jump this year. Devontae, likewise, and Eddie Lacy looked like a fucking killer in the preseason. I mean, that dude, why wouldn't he? Like, he's got the same O-line to go against. He's going to have John Kuhn out there leading the way. Eddie Lacy is looking great. Starks looking fucking fine. Man, this is, yeah.
I like that you bring up Kuhn, and then what everybody has been talking about, the Kuhn-Ripkowski thing, and both of them on the active. I mean,
they
3 running backs and 2 fullbacks. I mean,
Yeah.
it's, you don't always see it. And what a testament to the importance that they place on the fullback position for multiple roles, mainly blocking and some reads, being a second set of eyes pre-snap back there, and the special teams impact of Ripkowski, but also that ideally he would be the successor to John Kuhn, so that tutelage, that kind of, bring him along. Hey, man. Good use, huh?
That's a good word.
I kind of love that when they allow roster room for that to develop. When they place an emphasis on that position and all the things that it impacts and how much we rely on offense, that you have a team that keeps 2 fullbacks. Well, let's be real. I mean, you could maybe count the amount of carries Kuhn gets nowadays on both hands.
Hopefully.
So it's interesting.
We'll talk a bit about that backfield. The biggest surprise. Did you fuck with Press Gazette's roster builder thing?
You were up on that.
I dug it. It
even has the whole cap thing.
Yeah,
out, right?
but that wasn't an issue because there's a fucking truck ton of
we have
room.
This year now $13 million in cap room. I read today,
not an issue. Yeah. I think I only missed 2 players. I printed it off. If you don't believe me, I was gonna bring it to hold up. But the biggest one, oh my God, Rajon Neal, you were supposed to be the guy. You played so well. And we got Alonzo Harris, who apparently the club has come off his hand. He's ready to contribute. That was a bit of a surprise. As some people have pointed out, the factor there is Alonzo Harris is a bigger back, ready to step in for a Lacy or Starks if need be, rather than some people like this theory of the third running back is going to be the complement, the scat back, the kind of change of pace dude, but apparently
what room does he have to move beyond another recent Harris?
Yeah. Who Duan did get cut from the Vikings this year. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not comparing skills and everything, but
he's a bigger dude. I mean, he's maybe not as quick as Duan. I don't know. I mean, it was a fun competition to watch. I really didn't expect that to be such a good competition to watch this offseason with the running backs. That was cool.
I just don't know, with some feeling that Starks even is left some scraps on the table. How you know, Harris,
Okay.
but you know, let it.
I don't
let
even
it
know if he's
develop
going to
and
be
watch.
active all that
Yeah.
often.
Be one of the inactives, but it's.
And then John Crockett, the other dude in there, and Rajon Neal, actually, I think he got claimed by Miami and cut already. John Crockett, though. John Crockett,
Davey?
the running back, did get
Remember that?
onto
that was a good book. Sorry, go.
Crockett, the running back, not the frontiersman, is on our practice squad. And what I mean, you can watch the practice squad. It's always kind of interesting who they're going to call up and whatnot. I still want to know if they bring Colt Lyerla back. Tom, what do you think?
You know,
It would have been
I'm a
cooler
big-
if I
I'm a
said
big-
his fucking name
I'm a
right.
big fan of second chances. And, you know, no. Will that ever
No?
happen? No, but
Shit.
I mean,
Sick.
what am I, you know, have you heard a heartbeat on anything, like a thumb on the pulse of what's going on him anywhere in the league? Is he brought in
No,
for
I thought it was Europe. I thought he was
Amsterdam?
yeah.
Sorry. I don't mean to dig on you like that, Colt,
Zing.
but, you know, saying
Take
is
that,
saying.
Colt.
Yeah. Just saying, you had a chance for a pretty good team.
You had it. You had it in your hands.
Um,
Otherwise, roster, man, tight. Dig it.
hey, you know, there's going to be guys that you kind of look at, I like to see he would have been done, but when you look at the entirety of it, you feel pretty all right about it.
Yeah.
So now it's just a matter of how you use those guys on the scheme, which, without looking too much ahead,
Come on. Come on.
we got motion lights.
There it is.
We have a real matchup, right?
A real one.
We're like a real team. Not just hey, we have a division matchup.
Right away. Right fucking away. And McCarthy said I think this is the first time he's ever played a new Bears team, or maybe even a new coaching staff, week 1. It's wild. There's a lot of tape for you to watch. If you're Mike McCarthy, you got to look back at Denver and Chicago.
McCarthy's Packers.
Yeah.
I have a lot to look at.
Yeah.
When you get into it, this is the first time we will see Fox's Bears.
Yeah. Yeah. John Fox, man. John Fox, going back to his days.
Brett Favre. John Fox, sorry. Here's a guy.
Going back to his time in Carolina, John Fox always had just the worst fucking crybaby face. Just you'd always just see him on the side. What I really want to see, TV-wise, producers, hit me on Sunday with fucking, if not a cut from one to the other, a side-by-side cut of John Fox just fucking full crybaby face next to Jay Cutler's just don't care face. I want it so bad. That'd be great. That's what I want to see from a production
Just put
level.
on the backwards cap and walking.
Yeah. And we know a thing or two about production. I mean, this is quite the production here tonight, man. We won't get into the real behind the scenes shit, but let's just say this is the fucking Ron Zook of production here tonight. I'm fucking driving over, eating some busted up pickle chips, driving with my knees, and then I get here and we're fucking late. We forgot shit, and here we are. We're fucking lighting this shit with a fucking car right now. Can you see that on the
We had a
screen?
minor technical vehicle mixture
Yeah.
mishap,
We're getting her done though for you folks.
but it's eyes on the prize right here for you. Everything is going good, and Cutler keeps his eyes on the prize.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's,
What is the Bears' prize this season, Tommy? What are they going for?
brings you an interesting question, which watch out, because here's what I'm gonna piss everybody off, and it may not be something that you think should happen or whatever, but if I were the Chicago Bears, I would fucking tank right now. We should have tanked in the 80s. If you were the Packers, maybe you get a good draft choice, but you don't want Cutler to be there. All your stalwarts are pretty much gone. Urlacher's gone. Tillman is gone. Briggs is talking about he's going to be gone. Garza's gone. I mean, Jolius is gone, which he said Jolius so perfect.
It was really perfect. It was
really,
fucking
it was
textbook
really
Jolius.
good talking Mac.
Yeah.
Go back and watch it. It was really good.
Big Mac's press conference today, 9/9.
But for Christ's sake, like, I mean, you need to rebuild, you need to restock, you need to do everything. If there was ever a time for a team to make sure they get rid of Jay, you don't want to give him, a breath of life. You're like, oh, well, maybe we can make something out of this contract, which I'm not saying will happen, but crazier shit has happened. Knock yourself down. Rebuild how you want. Pace and Fox is their first year. Chicago media already realizes this as a year that they're not expecting you to try to challenge us. Drop yourself down. This is not trolling. This is not doing whatever. This is taking a look at it. Do I think in the spirit of NFL competition and what is right and everything that this should happen? And the rivalry, no. But what? I mean, do you want to mire in mediocrity then and get a number 14, 15, 16 pick and keep going if you're the Bears, which we don't have the interest of the Bears best in our mind. Believe me, we want you to fail. But if you are them, do you want to try really hard this year and maybe get to 500 and then hang out around there and have some false hope again? Or do you just want to say, you know what? We have like a two-year window to kind of bring in fresh and do this. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it should happen. It's going to happen, whatever. But we watch this year. That is going to come up as a season. Bench Jay Cutler, put in sign Tebow, sell some tickets. That's okay. You'll do just fine, Chicago.
Wow.
But
this is beyond like tanking now. This is just.
A medicated or.
Tebow won't let them tank. If they want to tank, they can't sign Tebow.
How can you, Sorry, I won't press too much on the whole Tebow thing. But yes, how can you sink when you can rise? So that's my only thing. I mean,
maybe.
I'm not saying this game is a handy because it's at Chicago and crazy shit has happened. I'm not saying this is a wash, but I'm thinking about the Bears long term.
Dude.
Let's be real. You're not banking on getting in the playoffs, and if you think you are, you're not thinking about getting far in the playoffs. Just being real. Just being real. I'm done. With me, I mean, you can talk about it, but. Not trying to.
Okay.
Poke the water balloon. But.
Well, I'll talk a little bit about the Bears, and I don't want to kill the car's battery here. The headlights lighting the way here.
You weren't supposed to tell him that.
Maybe we'll talk a little bit Bears and then get to predicting. I was gonna talk about Vic Ketchman some more, but. All I want to say about him is it pisses me off that he acts so fucking inconvenienced when people ask him these questions in his Vic's question and answer column entitled Ask
Well,
Vic.
It's not like it's a Q&A forum. I mean,
it's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it fucking is. So, I really didn't see where Alonzo Harris came from. I was watching Rajon Neal and even Crockett, and I thought they had so much good success. Vic, do you think that pass protection played at all into Alonzo Harris's being selected for the team?
a fair, honest question.
Vic's answer, fine. It was probably a factor. It was probably a factor. Hang on, what was the other one?
Thanks, Vic.
Oh! Okay. So, this other writer writes to compliment Vic's column from Labor Day. And he was just like, I thought it was your best yet. I thought you did such a terrific job. As a journalist, do you ever have this feeling, Vic, where you know you're on to journalistic greatness? You just know it's coming. Vic fucking writes back to say, that was a terrible column. all people wanted to know about was if the Packers signed James Jones yet, and they hadn't said anything officially. I just wanted to go off and enjoy Labor Day.
You are so cool, Vic.
Hey.
Like, you don't even have to try.
It's amazing.
Like,
I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't. But you know what? I'm glad because, like, I'm not going to fucking...
I mean...
We got more.
There's not a hint of egoism or
my
you know,
goodness.
not anything. I mean, he's, you know...
You know, this is a bigger fucking thing because Vic, obviously, no Packers loyalty. You fucking...
He doesn't. I mean, you look at the team he's bounced on. His, if anything, for tenure, it's the Steelers.
Yeah, he's a big old Steelers fan. The one time he, like, got speaking, like, glowingly or excitedly about anything was when he just got to talking about I should say whenever he gets to talking about the Steelers because he always works away in. And it's like, and then it turns into,
Which he must
when I, back in the 70s and...
God.
God.
Well, I'm glad then that he really enjoyed 45.
Yeah?
Super Bowl 45.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was for him. A-hole. And fucking... Hang on. Motion sensors. Not only do we have Vic Ketchman writing on Packers.com, we have Wayne Larrivee on the radio, Bears Deluxe, and fucking Colgero, Green Bay himself in the fucking bowl every goddamn game. Bullshit.
Loyalties to the Bears, unapologetic, PR,
Bill and
for
Rookie.
He fucking lies.
Bill and fucking
lies
Rookie.
to the face.
Local fucking dickheads.
Denver and Chicago.
God damn it.
Can we get some?
Can we get it?
Not
can we bring
homers,
it
but
right
some
fucking
born
here?
and bred.
Look. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, I'm not saying we're perfect for the job or anything, but
No.
I mean, it's just
I mean,
just somebody. I mean, like just a couple of younger,
just could
good-looking
happen.
guys.
It's,
It's
you know,
just-
able to be able to talk
I mean,
about it,
and we know
keep a
some
level
stuff.
head. I
We've
mean,
watched
you
for a
wouldn't even
while.
be able to be a
Local, we got
signing for the veteran minimum.
We're
I
both
mean,
fucking
you know,
owners of
just-
the team.
I'm just saying, think about it. You know.
So the Bears. I'm a little bit worried about Matt Forte because he's easy to overlook. We've taken him for granted. The fucking Bears took him for granted hard when
Trestman was in there.
yeah, man, and when with the GM before the other GM,
Jerry Angelo. Or?
Yeah, Angelo took him, like, wouldn't fucking sign him when he was their best player in offense. Their leading receiver.
It sends
on
a
offense.
great message to your team.
So, Matt Forte, like, begrudged respect, like, for years now from me, but it's not even so much what he can do. It's kind of what can our depleted D line do. No Daytone, no Latroy. Mike Daniels coming off of an ankle injury
Against John Fox, because we were used last year to, you have Forte back there and you're really not using him.
Yeah.
John Fox isn't going to be that way. John Fox,
Yeah.
I would think with all my minds would realize what he has in Forte and utilize him. So there have been times when we watch and we've, just been like, shit, Forte looks really good.
With Kevin White presumably out for the year, Alshon Jeffrey only just
Marshall's
now
gone,
returning.
So,
yeah,
yes, with a
no
calf,
more
which that is something, I mean, you've seen whether it's hammy or calves,
fucking A-Rod last year, man.
100% is awfully hard. Exactly. It's awfully hard to go full fast when you have that crucial muscle holding you back. So who is? Yeah.
Martellus Bennett. I mean, another weapon in there. I mean, it's not like there aren't some dudes
They
at
have
skill
weapons.
positions. So that's my worry. My biggest worry.
Just think about if they had White back and it was White, Bennett, Jeffrey, and Forte.
That's a decent skill group.
I would.
Man. Yeah.
I'd take that every Sunday. I mean,
even with Cutler.
No.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But with that offensive group, and then that's wild card factor we talked about, because there is talk, and everybody was like, oh, he hadn't thrown an interception all preseason. And John Fox has him in office where he can roll out of the pocket, in which he had his most successful years in Denver. And he will rely more on Forte, as we talked about, and allow him to run the ball more and take some of the pressure off Cutler. And maybe holding on one chance for iota of Cuddy, but I'm just still very excited to watch Jay this year. That's all I'll say.
A thought occurs. Is there this like latent Denver thing towards Chicago? Bring Jay, bring John Fox, Denver being the only team to have ever beaten us in a Super Bowl.
Drake brought the offensive coordinator too. It
Oh,
was Pace.
yeah,
right?
Pace.
Or Gase. Ryan Pace is the
Pace
GM.
is the GM. Then they
Ryan Pace, Adam Gase is the offensive coordinator.
Okay.
And he is there with him now. Which
And is it Fangio from 49ers is the new
D coordinator,
who
yeah.
has definitely had our fucking number.
Yes, I mean we can't lie about the recent
is
49ers.
that our switch, or was that our switch to the defense? Can we talk about the Bears defense?
Absolutely.
Because what I really want to say about the Bears defense is they are switching to a 3-4, and they're trying to move a long in the tooth Jared Allen, who was ineffective as a 4-3 end, suddenly put him out in space. I mean, it's not going to work. Remember when we tried to do that with Aaron
Well,
Campbell?
you know, an undersized guy is only going to get faster as he gets older.
He'll just rely on his intelligence as his talents wane.
Yes. Sorry, continue.
I don't think it's gonna be a low scoring game. I don't want to say that the Bears are gonna put up a lot of points, but I don't think we're gonna shut them out. I think they're gonna run the ball and it's gonna suck. And our special teams, fucking terrifying.
It just does not seem fluid, clean. It does not seem comfortable. It does not seem like everything's going in motion. Mass Day, when he just had room to boot it, didn't happen. Still completely question mark at the return man. You got a lot of hopeful prospects, and you could say that a lot of guys have had it, but we're not sitting there feeling like, all right, let's get after it.
Yeah.
Kick us the ball.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. We'll be holding our breath for a while.
And as much as we would like to joke about it, we'll not understate the importance of special teams in tilting the field game after game. It is extremely important. Getting the ball in the 45 as opposed to the 25 is a world of difference.
Yeah. So, is Matt Forte and special teams going to be enough to tilt this game in the Bears' favor?
No.
Are the Green Bay Packers going to start the 2015 campaign 1-0?
A Division 1-0? Yes. I think I know the next question.
Do the Bears still suck?
That wasn't the question that I thought of, but yes!
Hang on a second. Teeth. All right. Ooh, what is that? All right. Hang on, lick it. It's still there. Just a good one down. And now it's on your cheek. Okay. Open. It's on your lip. Yeah! Yeah! Perfection. Live perfection. Only a friend.
So yes, I feel very good. We're gonna kick Chicago's ass, but no. Let's go in there and assert it and throw away, have against them, and it's going to be good. So I will turn it on you. The question I thought you were gonna be asked: give me a score.
Ooh. Fuck, man. This is going to be the weirdest year to predict scores fucking ever with the 2-point conversions. Like, there are going to be so many scores, like final scores that have never existed in a football game before. Like,
Which should be a good talker after this first week to see just the entire landscape of all 32 teams, what happens with the PAT. Because it's fun to mess around in preseason, but...
What yard line do they run that from if they go for it?
If they go for the 2
For
point?
the 2? The 1?
Used to be the 2. Shit.
We had a lot of shit to learn here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll see how it works. I was just kind of stalling there because I think for a final score, it's going to be something weird like 34-16.
Okay. No, I could see that. Yeah, with turnovers and field goals and everything that. Let's do 31-13.
All right. We are calling a Packers victory to start the season. Folks, if you're watching, if you made it this far, you're a fan, tell some people what we're doing.
We'll talk to you and we'll spread some stuff and we'll be sharing some about the game. And there was some commotion going on next door, so she just heated up and we will kind of maybe plug you into some of that. But we got a car drain going. Our little light is blinking as far as minutes.
Right.
And we got everything going. So, oh boy.
We've been live
From Stadium Drive.